This is the year when every voice that laughed at your fall will hear you whisper through tears, then shout with unbreakable conviction, "I'm coming back. I'm coming back." Let every cruel circumstance that mocked you in your darkest hour hear this sacred vow. Let every shadow that rejoiced over your pain tremble at these words, "I'm coming back." Resurrection runs through my veins. It's written in my soul, etched in my DNA. Let every haunting memory of failure bow before this truth. I didn't lose. I learned. I grew. I rose. They say most people abandon their dreams by mid-January, but some of us hit that cold, brutal wall, stare it straight in the eyes, and with a voice shaking yet unshaken, declare, "I'm coming back." Right now, lean in close and listen with your heart. I'm coming back. Not maybe, not someday, not when I feel ready. I'm coming back now, today, in this very moment. Your comeback begins the instant you refuse to surrender the life you were born to live. My plan is not to stay buried. My plan is not to remain broken on the ground. My plan is not to stay frozen in fear, lost in shadows, trapped in doubt or oppression. The vision burning inside me, the aim, the target, is not a small, safe life. I was created to shatter limits, to rewrite what others thought possible, to tear down the walls that surrounded me like Jericho. Because God did not breathe this fire into me just to watch me crumble under pressure. Sometimes He allows everything to fall apart so you can finally see what you're truly made of, so you can touch the steel in your spirit, the gold in your heart. The comeback doesn't begin when life gets easier. It begins when you decide your excuses no longer outweigh your purpose. When you choose to save yourself, when you fight your way out, clawing back every stolen piece until your soul remembers exactly who you are. So let the excuses die, because that's where true strength is born. This is the year I rise. What about you? What are your plans for this year, this season? What will you build in the next 90 days, the next 6 months, the next 2 years? When you dare to reach beyond what feels possible, you discover what truly is. And that revelation only comes to those willing to risk going too far. My plan? Resurrection. I'm coming back for everything they said I'd never have again. I challenge you. Step over that invisible line you've drawn in fear. Do the thing you've postponed. Make the change you've avoided. Because the future doesn't belong to the hesitant, the passive, or the cautious. The future belongs to the bold, the brave, the faithful. To those who, when the world calls them crazy, simply reply, "I'm not crazy, I'm called, and no one will take my crown." When you're weary, when belief fades, when comfort tempts you and courage feels distant, remember, be the one who goes too far, who loves too fiercely, who dreams too wildly. Let them say, "That soul is unstoppable." And you'll answer, "I'm not unstoppable, I'm just called."
The comeback doesn't begin when life gets easier. It begins when you decide your excuses no longer outweigh your purpose. When you choose to save yourself, when you fight your way out, clawing back every stolen piece until your soul remembers exactly who you are. So let the excuses die, because that's where true strength is born. This is the year I rise. What about you? What are your plans for this year, this season? What will you build in the next 90 days, the next 6 months, the next 2 years? When you dare to reach beyond what feels possible, you discover what truly is. And that revelation only comes to those willing to risk going too far. My plan? Resurrection. I'm coming back for everything they said I'd never have again. I challenge you, step over that invisible line you've drawn in fear. Do the thing you've postponed, make the change you've avoided, because the future doesn't belong to the hesitant, the passive, or the cautious. The future belongs to the bold, the brave, the faithful, to those who, when the world calls them crazy, simply reply, I'm not crazy, I'm called, and no one will take my crown. When you're weary, when belief fades, when comfort tempts you and courage feels distant, remember, be the one who goes too far, who loves too fiercely, who dreams too wildly. Let them say, that soul is unstoppable, and you'll answer, I'm not unstoppable, I'm just called. Out loud, I'm not done out loud, I'm not done. You're not just returning, you're rising. Not just coming back, you're coming back transformed, with fire in your eyes, evidence in your hands, proof in your story. Here's what I need from you. 1. Reset your mind. Stop replaying what broke you. Start rehearsing what builds you. 2. Restart your discipline. One step, one promise kept, one day at a time. 3. Refocus on your purpose. The old you is gone. The person you're becoming is the real threat. Stop apologizing for wanting more. You have no idea how powerful you become when you stop living in your past and start living in your calling. You survived your worst days. Heartbreak didn't crush you, it carved you. You walked through fires that would have consumed others, and you're still standing, still breathing, still here. So stand tall, straighten your shoulders, lift your eyes, and with every ounce of strength in your weary warrior heart, declare out loud, I'm not done, I'm not finished, I'm not defeated, I'm coming back. There is only one you. There will never be another. You are an unrepeatable miracle. No one carries your fingerprint, your story, your fight. They didn't understand your pain, and they won't believe your comeback. There will be seasons when strength fades. But weakness is not the end. It's training, calling you deeper. There will be seasons when your voice is lost, but silence will not break you. There will be seasons of loneliness, but isolation will not kill you. It will birth vision. In those wilderness moments when you felt forgotten, God wasn't punishing you. He was preparing you for places you've never been, for greatness you've never known. I remember my own wilderness. I lost everything, my voice, my confidence, my way. Days bled into months. I prayed, I fought, I begged for a sign, and heard only silence. The world wrote me off. Worst of all, I wrote myself off. But one day I looked in the mirror and whispered, this is not how my story ends. Reset doesn't mean failure. Restart doesn't mean defeat. Refocus doesn't mean weakness. It means you're human. And finally, ready to fight again. Make the rest of your life the best of your life. Make this the year they remember your name. This isn't a new chapter. This is a whole new book. Your comeback will be stronger than anything you've done before. Not fueled by pride, but by purpose, by clarity, by pain that didn't destroy you, by the fierce realization that you only get one life and you refuse to waste another breath of it. I'm done with the old version of me. That version is dead and buried. This is rebirth. This is the era of enough is enough. No more hiding, no more shrinking. When destiny calls, excuses fall silent. When purpose rises, fear retires. When your true identity awakens, every limitation collapses. This is not the year you negotiate away your greatness. This is the year you rise. I'm coming back. Claw your way forward. Fight for what's yours. Give everything, because you have nothing left to lose. Life will hit you hard. It will knock you down. But your why must be bigger than the blow. Remember Buster Douglas. Counted out, nearly finished, saved by the bell. The world thought it was over, but he came out swinging, driven by a promise to his mother, who believed in him even in death. His why was greater than the punch, and he knocked out the unbeatable. Find your why. Make it bigger than the pain. A warrior isn't born from ease. A warrior is forged in the fire of what he endures, what he refuses to quit. As long as the sun shines on my face and not on my grave, I have a chance. And I will fight like a man already dead, unrestrained, desperate, unstoppable. You don't need more talent, you need laser-like focus. You need to work until the world can't ignore you anymore. Stop waiting. Stop procrastinating. Rise up. Attack your dreams. There's no time to waste. Work until you collapse into bed, exhausted but alive. Then wake up and grind again. Now is your moment. Look inside. You already have everything you need. You're not waiting to be saved. You are the hero. Your best isn't good enough anymore. Go beyond. Let the world know you exist. Let them feel your fire. Success needs 3 things. Skill, sharpen it. Mindset, strengthen it. And opportunity, earn it through relentless work. There will always be reasons to stay safe. But dreams don't live in comfort zones. Smash the glass cage. Jump. Build your wings on the way down. You'll fly before you fall. If you're scared, good. You should be. Greatness was never meant to be easy. Some of us don't grind for money. We grind to stop the pain, to heal the wounds, to turn darkness into light. For ourselves, for the ones we love. We won't stop until the struggle ends. We won't stop until we win. My passion scares people. They say it's too much. But this passion is who I am. It's what pulled me from the grave. What about you? What drives you? Are you ready to bleed for it? To work when no one's watching? If you still have options to quit, you'll never reach where you're meant to be. Find your reason. Find your fire. Our lives are short. There is no time to waste. This is your resurrection. Get up. Come back. The world is waiting for the version of you that refuses to stay down.